Thank you for choosing to watch this video. I really appreciate you being here. My goal for making this video is to show how I'm using my Republic Sage to help our clan work through a boss operation while utilizing Discord to help coordinate everyone. The end result hopefully being to get through it using teamwork, definitely not getting myself killed, earn credits, renown, and best of all, the loot. Those of you who haven't yet joined the clan, I would highly recommend ours. It's the Eternal Order. The leaders are very helpful in all of the game aspects, and members are fun to run with, whether doing heroics, flashpoints, or even if it's just regular planetary missions. I hope you enjoy.
I don't think Cool Whip is whipped cream, so...
It is not. Pretty sure.
I think it's like American cheese being cheese, or like
It's a white petroleum
or
product.
like 1% being milk.
You can go over to the left side. There is a transport tube when you load in. You're going to click on the elevator button and go to the bottom option, the Galactic Signal Broadcast Tower, and then you're going to wait right there. And please do not attack or aggro anything. Just stand there and look pretty on the ramp.
I always look pretty.
I don't know, Zaro.
Especially on a ramp.
It's amplified when you have cowboy boots on.
They are some very attractive cowboy boots, yes.
I'm sorry, which elevator button?
The bottom.
Bottom.
Okay.
So Gods functions in a way where each boss has their own little area, and you have to use the transport tube to get to it because they release the bosses one at a time. So as they added one, they added options, and as you complete the bosses, you get the option underneath it to travel to. And since we're
okay.
on the last boss, it is IZAX.
Okay.
Oh, just waiting on Biggie to phase in. Seems about right. He dislikes this op.
Biggie.
I'm getting side.
Cool. So, this first bit's kind of a puzzly doodad. So you'll notice there is a beam emitter node kind of across the way. Beside it is 2 deflection droids, and then further down the walkway is some combat droids and an electro tether droid. Also, I apologize up front. There's a lot of droids and a lot of drones in this op, and I tend to forget which one's which halfway through the word, and so end up with a bunch of like attempts to say droid that turn into drone, and it's very awkward. But anyway, the electro tether droid is going to drop an electro tether. You can use it will give you a temporary quick bar. When you use the left ability on it on an object like a deflection droid, you will pull it towards yourself. And when you use it on like another person or something, you will be pulled towards them. We're going to use them to bounce the purple beam coming out of the emitter node off of the deflection droids and to the receiver node over by the fence. And doing that will drop the fence. We're going to then repeat that a second time, and there's going to be similar-ish mechanics going on in the IZAX fight. Be careful standing in the purple beam, as it does hurt.
Please no one else attack it. Just leave it alone. Please don't attack it unless you know what you're doing.
Ryan, please stop attacking that. Thank you.
Alright, I've got aggro on first.
I have second. We're good. For this next bit, if you get a tether and you don't know what to do with it, please give it to myself or Irani or another Delta co-lead so we can work on getting the puzzle set up.
Be very careful on the pipe. And there's going to be a beam receiver node. I'm marking it with cog. Please do not attack it. Just leave it alone, please. Please don't attack it.
Right, so all the ads we care about are dead. Please just don't attack anything now, unless we ask you to specifically.
You can wait by the red gate.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle has one. If you have a tether symbol over your head, please pass it to a shield marker. Toss it to Arminius. The second option says pass tether. I'll get second if you want to get first, Turtle.
Thank you.
The droid, like placing the deflection. Put the one in the beam.
Sorry, Ronnie, did you say you were getting second?
I'll get pipe. Yes.
Got it.
And then I'll set up the one on the ramp.
Okay.
Put it inside the beam, please. And we should be. So, Zara, if you want to get the one on the ramp, as far as aggroing,
Yep.
and we'll have Biggie get the one on the pipe. So, Biggie, if you can attack the one on the pipe, please. And I'll get the first one, and Turtle can get ramp to receiver. Biggie, you want to attack the one on the pipe. downstairs.
Already they attacking. Taro has it, I think.
No, he's attacking the one that's on the platform.
Back.
So attack the one on the pipe and stand behind cog marker.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll keep you healed if you stand behind cog.
Let
Let me just get the first. Alright, beam's coming.
We're good.
Nice. So if anyone wants to do that puzzle in the future, we move the droids into position, make sure that they have line of sight on each other, and then you attack the one that you want to target you and stand behind the one you want it to pass to.
Real quick, please do not click the shiny red button when you get up to IZAX. That starts the fight, and we do not want that to happen until we are ready. Yeah, then in veteran mode, there's an achievement for doing that puzzle with only using 3 of the deflectors, which means you have to do some shenaniganery with a pole.
Okay, that was a pretty cool intro. Just saying.
There is, yes, a Chiba for not getting hit in Phase 1.
Which
Or
means
not
DPS markers.
getting hit without taking a specific debuff, anyway.
I'll use arrow.
Righto. So, I'm not actually going to explain the whole fight right now because that's like really long and not really worth the effort. It's split rather nicely into phases, so I'm going to kind of explain them during the fight. Of course, it does mean I do need to explain kind of the first bit right now. So you will notice we're stuck inside the small blue shield. If you try running out of it, you will get knocked back in. Currently, all the DPS are just about stacked up. There's a few people standing out. Turtle, who's in the slightly wrong position, and Kulani, who's at kind of an alternate position. So for this first bit, my entire half is just going to get lots of different cleaves on it, so you don't want to stand there. Within about 3 meters of the boss will be an AoE in the entire area, so you want to stay at about max melee range if you're in melee. If you're ranged, stay even further out. And there's a few cleaves that hit right towards the center, so if you're a bit too far towards me, you'll be clipped by those. The most important thing, though, in this entire phase, and really throughout most of the fight, is a mechanic called Induction Cascade. So there will be a cast when IZAX uses it. During some parts of the fight, it is interruptible, but when Induction Cascade goes out, one person will get an electricy-looking debuff on them. After a few seconds, you will start having like lightning pulses on you, and those will deal high damage to you and high AoE damage to anybody else in the blue circle around you. Anytime you get that debuff, you need to move out of the group. Most phases, that just means get out of the group. Generally not on this very edge bit, because later in the fight it ends up being electrified. But for this first bit, if you get Induction Cascade, you are going to go stand where Kulani is. You want to be right on the edge, so like hugging the wall, because at the end of this phase is a knockback, and if you're not there or where the DPS are, you will be knocked off the edge and die. So again, if you get Induction Cascade, we will try and call it out. Watch your buff bars though. Go to where Kulani is. Otherwise, stay and hang out with the DPS. At the end of this phase, which is a few percent into IZAX's health, we will all get knocked back. And so if you're in between where DPS marker is where Kulani was, or where all the DPS right now, you will get knocked off. For the next phase, that's also the case. Periodically there will be knockbacks, so you want to watch your positioning there. And throughout the entire fight, Induction Cascade is going to be a major mechanic, so always be on the lookout for that.
Second phase at least, please. Even just positioning.
Yeah. Okay, so second phase. Basically, IZAX will have the shield up around him, except we will be on the outside of it, not the inside of it. Which means in order to damage IZAX, we need to bring down the shield. We do that through some mechanics with energy drones and amplifier drones. I will primarily be concerned with that, while DPS can kind of do some other mechanics and hang out until the shield is down. The mechanic that DPS really need to be concerned about are anchor drones and tether drones. So basically at the beginning of every cycle in phase 2, a white circle will appear on the ground. After a few seconds, an anchor drone will appear in the center of that, and it will yank everybody into the white circle, and you will not be able to leave the white circle. We have about 20 seconds or so to kill the anchor drone before a huge AoE goes on that circle and kills us. So when that white circle appears, run to it, kill the anchor drone in the center of it, then turn and kill the electro tether drone just kind of further towards the corner. Once those are dead, hang out, kill some hole cutter droids if they spawn, and to wait for the shield to come down. Once the shield is down, attack IZAX until the shield goes back up, at which point we'll all be knocked back, just like we are at the end of this phase, so you don't want to stand somewhere you're going to get knocked off. Again, in that phase, there's going to be Induction Cascade going out, so if you get it, take it away from the group. If you notice blue circles or orange circles on the ground, make sure you step out of them. Halfton, I would really appreciate it if during anchor drone phase, you would grab the electro tether and hold aggro on it. You will be stunned, that's fine. They will kill it afterwards. That will make it a bit easier for me to hop onto the droids to bring down the shield relatively quickly. Be aware though, since it's 16 man, you will be dropping blue circles for a lot of the fight.
For a tether droid, got it.
Yep.
Thank you, Zara. We'll guide you through the rest of the fight when it actually arrives, but those are the phases that we need to get through first. The rest of them are relatively easy if you simply follow directions.
So here at the beginning, if I force sleep to the boss, does that take me too close?
Please don't.
Okay.
I mean, no, it doesn't. But like, it's not really gonna do anything if you can even be a distance. You're too close to force sleep to him, honestly. So at any other time, it's fine. It's just that germicidal radiation is from here. Like it goes all the way out to here, so you can quite literally stand right here as a melee and still hit the boss.
Perfect, thanks.
You don't want to go in the mid. You don't want to go over here. The only place where you're going to go out of the group is right here against this little niche where you take Induction Cascade. You don't do any damage during Induction Cascade, so just focus on staying alive and then come back to the group immediately after. So listen for your name, please, and watch your debuff bar. We're ready.
Alright, clicking. 3, 2, 1.
On the boss.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Induction cascade.
Corbin.
Corbin.
Oh. Go to heal marker, please. Heal marker, heal marker, heal marker. Just stay there. No one else needs to be fine. And come back to the group, please. We're about to push, so stay here. Knock
Right.
back. You can't, yeah.
I did stupid.
Yes, you did. Everyone in the white circle, please. On the droid in the middle. Anchor drum. Kill the anchor drum. And stun. So, wait it out. And now kill the tether drum. Please, no
Please do not
knockbacks,
knock back.
guys. Kill the anchor drum. Everyone needs to be on the anchor drum. And we wiped. Stuck it now. I don't know what you guys were doing, but it was not on the anchor drum.
For some reason, my target got changed when the anchor gun moved, and it wouldn't let me
Because-
retarget it.
Yeah. Knockbacks are not okay. No knockbacks in this fight, period. And as a rule, as the general rule, I would say don't use them in a fight, in an operation, unless you have a specific goal and grouping adds up. It is literally never needed unless you're specifically asked. So please avoid that. Do not have any utilities that include knockbacks. That can go for gunslingers as well. So, and remember that we
And
deal
is
with
this
induction.
part of my rotation?
Remember that we also deal with induction during that phase, but we need to get the anchor drone down. If you're on the tether droid, please check your target. You're attacking the wrong thing. Anchor drone first, or else we get nuked, just like we did there. We cannot withstand one of IZAX's missiles. Second phase is the most difficult phase. If we get through that, we're going to be just fine. Alright, let's try this again. Remember to group up. And
Freaking
the place where you take induction is by
Three.
heal marker
2, 1.
on the boss. Jobin, back up. You're too close. You don't need to be that close. He has a big boy hitbox.
Gotcha.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no
does,
longer
DPS
provide
guy.
fire support, mortals.
Alright, first induction is about to go out. We're gonna call a name in just a moment. Katana out of the group. And just stay there. And come back in. Knock back. Cheat toward the middle and then go in the center of the white circle when it appears. Right middle of the white circle and on the add in the middle. And it has appeared.
So, Ronnie, I'm not, so, I don't know why, but the ads are not appearing.
They don't appear
quickly.
immediately, so
Okay.
keep, you know, out of the blue circles, out of the blue circles. Turtle has induction. And EDC'd.
Shield is
Just
down.
Round up
On the
hill cutter
boss.
droids and on the boss, please.
Be ready for knockback.
Please make sure that your back is somewhere safe. Vesh.
And we're gonna rinse and repeat that a few times.
Let's get Orion up when we're inside the white circle. Everyone on the center droids. Katana out of the group. Everyone on the electro tether droid. And do not stand in blue. Captain, are you staying with the group?
I was asked to aggro with the electro tether droid.
Someone's in the middle and someone has aggro on the boss.
Shield's down.
On the boss?
Katana has. Yep. Hafton, go ahead and throw a taunt on the boss next time it appears
White
if you
circle?
can.
Got it.
Because it alternates blue circles between the two highest threats, so we just want to make sure you're up there still.
Nice job on the anchor drone. Keep farming it. Interesting. Out of blue circles. Corbin has induction out of the group. Please watch your debuff bar, and then on hole cutter droids. Please do not stand in blue. Jobin out. Watch your debuff bar.
Sorry.
Oh, you're joking.
Finnery, can you stealth out? Corbin's out of the group.
If you're attacking the things I'm trying to grab, I can't grab them.
Shield down.
Shield's down.
That time.
Get the hole cutter droids off the DPS. Let's get Finnery up with the battle res as soon as we can. White circle. I don't know if we're gonna make this DPS check. I got it out. No. Losing it. Everyone, like in the explanation, please jump off, we're stuck. Everyone needs to be attacking hole cutter droids. This was quite clearly explained. The amplifier and the energy drones are going to be used to bring down the shield. No one needs to be dealing with those. I don't really care if there's a beam on you. Ignore it. And we'll try to keep you alive through that, but you need to be on hole cutter droids and doing nothing else. So we go in the white circle, we kill the anchor drone in the middle, we kill the tether drone, and make sure that we don't stand in any blue circles dropped by the tanks, and we continue to take induction out of the group. And then we are free to move around the platform. We still continue to get induction, and then we need to take care of hole cutter droids while Arminius brings down the shield by pointing an energy drone at an amplifier drone and then pointing the amplifier drone at the boss. So that takes a little bit of time, so if we can continue to get odds down, that would be helpful. It does take a lot of time. 16-man gods, IZAX specifically, is a little bit overtuned, so just stay positive. There's a lot of mechanics here, so the most important thing that you can do in order to make these phases easier is to simply, look at your target, take your time. There's no rush as far as, having to run somewhere immediately unless it's just to get out from underneath something in your feet. And healers, I'm going to ask you to threat drop as soon as you can when the amplifier drones come out. They're going to go straight to you.
What's the command for focus target?
Alt F by default. So we've got like half of this down. We just need to get the other half down, and then the rest of it should be a relative breeze. We're just waiting on one person to get to the area. There we go. All right, are you ready? All you.
All right, clicking. 3, 2, 1.
The last of my ships have been severely damaged. I can no longer provide fire support, mortals.
Be ready for induction.
Induction.
Corbin, out. Corbin, nice job. Come back to the group.
Find the white
Shoot
circle.
toward the middle. And into the white circle. Droid takes a moment to appear. Healers can stay at the edges of the white circle. Orion out of the group. Induction. On hole cutter droids, please.
I'm getting another lag spike.
Please don't stand in the blue circles. On hole cutters. Corbin, induction.
I'm completely frozen. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You guys are standing in blue circles. Someone needs to taunt the boss now. You cannot lose aggro like that.
Shield's down.
On the boss. Watch out for blue circle.
And again, please do not attack the energy or amplifier drones.
Inside the circle, please. Electro tether droid, turtle out of the group. Halfton, please move. Move. You're standing
He's
in
stunned.
blue.
He's stunned. He's stunned.
Someone interrupt, please. Thank you.
Shield's
You'll
coming
wanna-
down.
You'll
Shield
wanna
is down
save-
on the boss.
You'll want to save your CC break for moments where you're stuck in blue. So, understandable. Heals on Corbin.
Yeah, so for that electro tether, once the anchor is dead, please try and keep it interrupted and burn it down quick, because the other tank will be stunned, probably in their blues.
On inside the white circle, this should be the last, I believe.
Anchor first. Alright, now on that electro tether, keeping it interrupted but not standing in the blue.
Pretend Vesh out. On hole cutter droids. Nothing threat.
Bringing down shield
Jobin out.
on the boss. Alright, so the next phase is interrupt phase. It's going to start with a bunch of random damage, so everybody stack up for AoE heal. Once this is dead, there are going to be some electro tethers that spawn. Kill those to start, then we will be on the boss. We will DPS him down until his orange shield disappears, then interrupt as much as we can until it reappears to stop him from gaining stacks. So that's large AoE, heal up.
If you concentrate fire, your weapon should now be able to bring the shield down.
Kill those electro tethers.
With the shield down, you will be able to directly interrupt his charging processes.
Induction is out.
Corbin. Out of the group. Everyone on the boss, please. On the boss.
So you see that orange shield around him. Once that's down, we can interrupt his Omni Cannon casts.
Just use your interrupts. Helps if
So
you call
use
them out.
interrupts now. And we're going to keep doing this till 64%. Induction, Dina.
Dina.
Okay, so you see the grading right in front of us where tank marker is jumping right now. After this phase, that will be electrified, so do not stand on it or you will die.
I'm completely frozen again.
Okay.
Induction, Corbanth.
Can someone pull him out of the group, please?
He's out.
Okay, just have to move away from me. I tried it. Did my best.
That's fine. Just hang out right over there if you need to.
Next.
Okay, next. Really nice job, guys. Tabetta, move out of the group. Waves in the mid. Welcome back. Katana.
Next.
Type it out. Nicely done. Back in. We got next. Orion, you're up. Old dog out.
I can't, sorry.
Biggie out. Turtle.
Back.
Alright, so the next phase, again, the outermost bit will be electrified, so don't stand on it. During that next phase, myself and Halfton will be standing away from the group. The group will be essentially where it is now relative to IZAX.
Hold on.
I will be to the left, where I'm jumping right now. Halfton, you will want to be
out.
relative to the group at DPS marker for this next phase. There will be a purple orb. It will be being charged by a bunch of drones around the group. When you are in front of that orb, in between it and the boss, you will Tibeta out. You will be doing a bunch of increased damage. You primarily are on the boss. A lot of ads will be spawning though. So you're going to use your AoEs and your rotational AoEs and your dot spreading to kill those ads when they appear. So that we don't wipe to ads. If you do not kill them, we will wipe to them. Induction Cascade will continue to go out. When you get Induction Cascade, you're going to go from the group where we currently are and stand at heal marker so that you're not on the group and you're not on the edge.
As well as bio-augmentation drones. Be warned, these drones are imperfect. Be
In
wary of
front of
overcharging
the
or overusing
augment droid, please. Does someone have a tether?
Yeah. Jobin, can you pass to Kreth, please? Tether.
Everyone in front.
Yeah, I got.
Halfton at tank marker, please.
In front of the boss. Please don't. No, Halfton out.
Halfton at tank marker, please.
Do not stand in blue, guys. Orion, you're standing in blue.
Alright, when you get Induction Cascade, you are going to go to heal marker. Outside the group, outside the ping.
On droids, please. We can't have them.
Kill the ads.
Two FIC out. Out of the group with induction. 2 FIC out. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. We need to get those hole cutters under control. So on the droids, please.
Induction Cascade is out on
Katana.
Katana, out of group.
Everyone in front of the hole cutter droid, please. We need to be grouping up.
Induction is out on Tibeta. Tibeta out of group.
Hole cutter drones right by the boss. Please
Kill
group
those
up.
ads.
Healers need to
Kill
be
them.
in front.
Boss is moving. Oh, cleared. Okay, watch for orange circles. Please stack in the middle. Middle. We're going to move to the far corner.
Get Transcendence from Jobin.
You don't want to stand in orange. We're going to have 3 more of these.
The Omni Cannon is almost repaired.
Stay.
We will not
Stay.
succeed at our
Stay.
present velocity.
Stay.
I have identified
Please
an
don't
ultimate
stand on the
strategy
railing.
involving makeshift ordnance.
Orion.
Must directly jam IZAX sensors or his countermeasures
Middle.
will destroy it mid-flight. The jamming will require
Transcendence
my
from
full
Tibeta.
attention.
Alright,
You must
we're going
protect
into the
me, no
final
cost, and
phase.
keep me within range.
Long story short, if you see an electro tether, kill it. Otherwise,
Okay.
just don't stand in AoEs.
Last one.
It's going to be super chaotic. There's going to be a lot of AoEs. Just
Nicely
kill
done.
electros. Don't stand in AoE. Do we have a healer with a tether? Okay. Who else has a tether? Halfton, have you done mines before?
Nope.
You know, okay. We'll see if I...
You tether droids?
Yep, killed tethers.
And do not bring orange circles if they are on you to the rest of the group.
Alright, healers, you can heal up that Gemini droid. It needs to stay alive. Be aware it can take pretty much anything, though. It's It's not bad. The damage on it in this fight is relatively minimal. Please don't attack those mines or do anything with them. I will handle them.
Crest, do you want the tether that I have?
No, I have one.
Okay.
Okay, so Hafton, just like the other phases, just make sure you're keeping the boss taunted and not standing in the group with blue circles.
Hundreds. Avoid the green circles, please.
Kill electro tethers.
Please do not bring those orange circles. They are following you, and you are damaging the group.
Kill the electro tethers.
Nice job, guys. Almost done.
Alright, so once the debuff on the Skyva ends, in about 30 seconds, there will be a large orange circle. The only safe spots will be outside of it, on the opposite side of IZAX. The grating will still be electrified, so you want to... I'm stunned. Rip. Get on the grating. Pop a defensive if you aren't in a safe spot where you won't be taking electricity damage. We're fine. Sorry, I got stunned right at the end there and was distracted.
Now that are dead up first, if you revive, please make sure that you're on the edge and not on the darker gray area.
Yep, so bring out the dead.
Do not loot.
Definitely don't loot.
So when I got to the circle thing, I got an X over my head. But I still died.
You may have moved too far. You can stand on that circle, but it has to be on the bottom part.
Well, that's the most anticlimactic end ever.
Yeah, it's a little bit boring in story mode. In hard mode, you have to then go and kill him. In Nim, you have to go and kill him, but also there's no way to run to him, and you have to do fancy tethering. Do not loot.
I'm not.
Okay.
We have 2 people who revived outside, so please go ahead and take the transport. Come back into the area. Alright, we are all here.
And yay, the golden
Nice job,
ticket.
guys. This is a really tough one. And it's rather chaotic, so unless you've done it a fair amount of times, then you may well have a bit of a giant question mark hovering above your head. But we made it through.
I always have that question mark.